Hi, everybody. So, I've been kind of absent for a while because the Christmas and New Year holiday kind of threw off my video game. I was trying to do videos and pre tape them, and I got kind of mixed up. And then in my iMovie, there were all these different videos. And for a couple weeks, I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to do it for like a week or so because there was just way too much backed up. So we're going to reboot my series and let's just go with the flow. I'm going to be releasing videos at least 3 times a week. I promise I am never leaving y'all because I really want to be famous. And to be famous, you got to be consistent. As I was looking at my Saraya Store video where I reviewed the highlighter and the 4 lipsticks, yeah, it was a fiasco. I don't like to watch my own videos. I don't think a lot of people do, but I wanted to rewatch it because there's just something off about it. Besides the fact that Hot Topic completely bungled the order and everything came smashed, there's just something else that was bothering me. So I watched the video and I figured out why. It was a review. I meant it to be a review, and I know I stated several times that it was not the Saraya Store's fault. They're super nice and messaged me after it and were very supportive. However, I didn't do the collection any justice because so much of it was overshadowed by the fiasco that Hot Topic put me through. I'm still kind of having it out with Hot Topic, but this is not about them. I want to do a video about the collection, the part that I have. I'm sorry, this cat's running wild. But no, I want to do a video doing justice to the collection, the 4 lipsticks and the highlighter palette that I have, because I've gotten to use them for a few looks. You can check those out on my Instagram. And I like the collection. The lipsticks are heavenly. The highlighter is on point. So I really want to, no pun intended, highlight this collection with a new video focusing just on the lipsticks and the highlight. I just don't think my previous video did it any justice because of the whole debacle that went on. So this video is just about reviewing the collection. We're going to do swatches again. I'm going to do a quick face and use the collection that I do have. I really wish I did have the eyeshadows because that's like a main thing of the makeup. But I'm going to make do with what I got. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bid you adieu for now. So I can put on a face. Yeah, here is the new video highlighting the Saraya Store collection. I hope you enjoy. I love the Saraya Store, and I absolutely love Paige, and I can't wait to make even more looks, and also, holler out to the Saraya Store, because they're really cool. So, here goes nothing. Hey everybody, so I've done a complete look. My nose is running because it's super cold in my room. I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit fast. It's just so freezing. So since I don't have the eyeshadows, I went ahead and used the Warrior palette by Juvia's place and the Mean Girls palette by Storybook Cosmetics, and you can see exactly what I used down below in the description. Let's get started to why we're really here, to talk about the Saraya Jade collection released exclusively to Hot Topic and the SarayaStore.com. I have the 4-shade highlighter palette, and I have the 4 lipsticks, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about those, and you can see the swatches right over here. So this is the highlighter palette. It retails, it says $14.90 US at Hot Topic. So in this palette, it's really cool. I just love the holographic shade to it. And inside it does have a nice big mirror that says, I don't want to be like you. Don't be like everyone else. Be like yourself. Be you. So that's really cool. I tend to look at that too much while I'm using the mirror. So I actually use a different mirror because I'm just like staring at the lettering. But you get 4 big pans with 4 amazing shades. Right now I'm wearing Silver Bullet. I have not tried this shade prior. I'm not a huge fan of silver highlighters because I feel like they're very They're very bold. Silver's very bold. It's got like the backlight to it, if that makes sense. Like the back shade. Don't judge. But I did decide to use it. It is very, very lit, as you can see. And if you head over to my Instagram, you can see pictures. So yeah, that's Silver Bullet, pure silver. Over here we have Creature, which is a gold shade. I really don't know if this would fit with my skin. I did swatch it, and I even tried it in the inner corners of my eye when I first got it. And it looks like it would be a really nice eyeshadow or even a bronzer. So I'm really excited to try that out as either of the two. Down here we have Martian, and this is a very deceiving shade. I thought it was going to be like a highlighter, kind of like those greens, the holographic greens. But no, this is actually like a gold shade. It reminds me a lot of Desire from the Macy and Mia Ashley Sabera collaboration, and also of the Mermaid Bar from Wet and Wild. It has a green look to it, but it comes out with like a goldish shade, and it has a little bit of an olive shift to it. It's really pretty. I've used that in a few makeup looks. So the shade that I really adore from this palette is Moonlight. It was the shade that was crushed when I got it from Hot Topic. And I'm really glad I exchanged this and got this because this is now one of my favorite highlighters. It's a nice pure blue. It's got like the turquoise back shade to it. If you don't know what I'm trying to describe it, like, you know how you have the shade and then you've got the glow. I feel like highlighters are two different things. You've got the glow and then you've got like the shade. The shade is a nice turquoise blue, a true blue, and I like those. I hate when I get highlighters and they're like, they look blue, but they're actually purple or pink. This is just an absolute blue shade, and it's got a lot of shine to it. It's kind of got like a metallic-y look. It's one of those that you have to see in person to really appreciate it. It's so pretty. I really like this highlighter palette because it's nice and heavy. Mine is a little lopsided, but that's okay as long as nothing's broken. So let's head over to these lipsticks. So today I'm actually wearing Lydia. It was a toss-up between either Lydia or Jordan. And I had to kind of like swatch them to decide which one I want to do. So yeah, I ended up with Lydia. As you can see here, let me just hold up all of them for you. At the top you have a little sticker that says I bite, which is super cute. They really do stand out in your lipstick collection. I can easily spot them out. I'm going to talk about the packaging first and then the shades. So the packaging is really neat. It's got a really odd angle to it because on this one side it's studded, which totally gives me like 2009 vibes. So here it says Saraya Jade matte liquid lipstick, and it does have the shade right underneath, right on the tube, which I think is cool because it gives you a big lettering, and it has a nice, like, different font to it. I think this collection was meant to be very different. It's unlike some that I've seen before. The first shade we're going to talk about is what I'm wearing. It is Lydia. So we've got a nice dark sort of nude shade. I see a lot of gray in it. I don't know about you guys, but I see like a little bit of brown, some gray, and then just your whatever nude. I don't know what nude is. It's just a huge range of colors. But that's what I see when I look at this, and it's one of the shades that I've been wanting. I'm very particular about my nude shades, and this just perfectly fits me. Next, we have Hex, which is a dark plum. It's, someone said a poison plum. I can't remember who it was, but I kind of like that. So yeah, it's a poison plum shade. And, one thing I really like about this is I don't have a lipstick this exact color, which is super cool. Whenever I have a shade that I've never even seen before, is just a super big plus for me. Here is Jordan, which is, I would say, a nude pink. I'm not good at describing colors that I'm not familiar with. This is a nude pink shade, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not good at describing nude shades. But it's a lighter color than this shade Lydia. Like I said, it was a toss-up today because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to wear. And I just knew I wanted to go darker, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to go just sort of semi-dark or really dark nude. But Jordan was a runner-up for today. I think it's a really pretty shade. It goes with a lot of looks that I do. So whenever I want to do just a regular toned down, like heading out to the store kind of makeup look, which I'm about to do here in a minute, I would go with this. Next, I was really worried about this shade. Seriously, I saw it and I'm like, I don't even know if I want to get it because I'm so particular about my reds, and y'all know this. It is Sweet Saraya. This is what looks to me like it would be a just pure orangey red, and I don't like those shades. I absolutely don't. And that's why I thought this was going to be. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to wear this because I just won't like it. Now, I thought it would remind me of Hard Candy's Velvet Mousse lipstick in Tulip, which is a bright orangey red. And surprisingly, when I tried this in a look, it turned out to be like a red that I would actually wear. It reminds me a lot of MAC's collaboration with Aaliyah, the shade Hot Like, I do believe it is. It's one of those shades that's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a red that I can't pull off, but I really do like it. So, Sweet Saraya, I do like the shade. So let's talk about the consistency of these lipsticks. They are liquid matte, as you can tell. And liquid mattes for me are something that are either hit or miss. There's no in between. Either I love the consistency or I hate it. When I was swatching these, I kind of patted them down after a while to feel like looking for that sticky or smudgy feel. And y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're a liquid matte fan, you know what I'm talking about. When it dries down and you can feel like it's really coarse and tough. And you can tell on your lips, it's either going to start crumbling in the inner corners, or you're going to have that feeling like when you do your lips like that, it's going to have that like dragging feeling. These don't. So I tested them out on my hand first last week, and I'm like, okay, these feel nice. Hopefully they feel nice on my lips. And yeah, they do feel really nice. So I noticed, like I said earlier, it's a very airy feeling. I can hardly tell that I'm wearing something. Kind of like right here, it feels a little iffy, but I really think that has to do with my lips more than the actual lipstick itself. So I really do adore these. I think I paid $7 a piece for them. They're worth it. I'm trying to think of a matte lipstick that I could equate this to, because these are beyond like Kat Von D. They're beyond the Hard Candy for sure. Definitely beyond NYX's Liquid Suede. Y'all know how I hate liquid suede with a passion. These are in a league of their own. I really like the feel of these. So I hope that's a little bit more detailed than the last review. I wanted to do this set justice. I didn't want to just be focusing on the crap that went on, and I didn't want anyone to think that that was the main point of that review. I'm hoping that this brings a little bit more information to y'all if you are thinking about buying it. I definitely would go ahead, buy it in stores, but I would go for it. The lipsticks are an amazing price. They're affordable and well worth the price tag as well. You can also get these on the sarayastore.com. You can go for that option as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, I'm really blown away with this collection once I got to use it. I'm really liking it, so this might be a favorite of 2019. No! He needs some milk!